Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you. This is Apostle Shalonda, aka the Inspirational Treasure, Coach Treasure. I'm called a few things. If you're looking on Amazon, it's Shalonda Treasure Williams-Lynard. But I want to give you a message really quickly. I want to encourage you in this season. I was just sitting one day because I was feeling very weary, just weary. And I don't know how many of you really understand what it means to be called to a life where you have to empower people and strengthen people, even when they don't want to be strengthened, honey. You got to give them what God is giving you, even when they don't want to, um, or they don't have the strength. Let me say that when they don't have the strength to conform, when they don't have the strength to fully operate or use the tools or actually follow through. Um, it's a difficult situation. You know, you can give it, you can help strengthen people, but people still have to choose to use it. Now, I remember a season in my life where I didn't have the strength to use it. I didn't have the understanding. I didn't have the comprehension. So I couldn't apply the things that I knew until God really just, said, okay, now is the time. Now is the time for me to pull you out. Now is the time for me to strengthen you. Now is the time for me to set you on this path of purpose. So I've been operating in this place for a long time, but if you understand me at all as a minister, as a life coach, as a psychologist, psychiatrist, those people who are meant to really pour into people and help them to be healed, then you'll understand that it's not always a win for you, or so you feel, because it's hard. It's hard when you see them go backwards because they don't know how to go forward. So it gets wearying sometimes, but I want to share this because I was feeling really, really low, very weary. Financially, you lose sometimes because it's based on what people need, and people will definitely invest in what they want more than what they need, right? And so you have to go with the ebb and flow of life. And so it makes you feel very weary sometimes. Prophetically, it makes you feel weary when God gives you a message for someone and they totally either choose to ignore it, choose not to receive it, and then they walk smack dead into a situation, and that's their defeat. And you, especially if you have a heart for people, you feel the weight of it. So I go through a lot of weary moments, but I was sitting one day and I just heard a song in me, and it was very simple. And if you can hear it in your own mind and your own heart, then maybe it'll help you too. But it was simple. Um, I feel a breakthrough coming, a breakthrough coming. I feel a breakthrough coming, a breakthrough coming. It was just that simple, but in that very small moment of me singing it over and over and over again, I began to feel a breakthrough. I began to feel that this life for me will never be the same again. This life for my family will never be the same again. And that God is a God that keeps his promises. He keeps his messages. He keeps his words. How is it that I want them to receive the word and hold on to it and not let go, but I get weary in well doing? So I had to take that, own that, repent for that. God, forgive me for not taking you at your word sometimes. But I refuse to go backwards. So I can only trust the promises. So I'm speaking this to you today because, man, first of all, because I love you. And second of all, because I know that I know that I know that he's a God of his word. So if you can hear that melody in your spirit and sing it aloud and just continue to sing it over and over again, then I promise you that you'll begin to feel a liberation come. You'll be able to go on just another little further. That's what the old folks used to say, go on another further. So go on another further and realize that a breakthrough is indeed coming. Hashtag this. I feel a breakthrough coming. Hashtag it. Share it with other people. Strengthen other people. Because we're going to make it through this. But we have to choose to want to make it through it. So, again, I love you just because I can. And I'll talk to you all again soon. Blessings.